good morning everyone, 'no. So, hindi lang pala yung week 1 yung aking i-vividlek, 'no, kasi meron pa palang sexual self na sobrang haba, 'no, na pagkahaba-haba. 23 slides lang pero ang daming, details, okay. So, kailangan ko siyang i-video lecture, 'no. So, um, I hope you will watch this. Okay, now so let's talk about the sexual self. When we say sexual self, no, it is the part of an individual's no, the identity wherein it relates to sexuality, sexual feelings, your preferences, your behavior when it comes to sexual and your gender expressions. Now, it is how the person or a individual experience to express themselves and to understand themselves sexual. Okay, so this is our learning objectives. So, basahin na lang yan. Okay, so now let's start to biological and diversity aspect of the sexual, okay, self. So, biological, no, our sexual self has a biological foundations, meaning ito po ay ang ating physical body, ang ating hormones, and neurobiology, wherein they have a role, no? They play a important role in shaping your identity or your sexual identity, your behavior, and your uh, desires or yung mga gusto. Okay? So, that is in biological. Okay? Oh, yeah. Now, that is in biological. Now, so, pag sinabi kasi nating biological, we have also the genetics. No? So, ang genetics, these are the genes, no, influence your sexual development, your reproductive traits, no, even in some aspect of sexual orientations, no? So, ang sa genes, no, if you are familiar with X and X, XY, or intersex variations, no, which is, it determines your biological sex. Okay? We have also hormones. Pag hormones, there is a testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone, okay? Wherein it regulate a sexual development, the libido, and the secondary sexual characteristics, no? Hormonal changes during your puberty or pagdadalag at pagbibinata, no? It will trigger your physical maturations and sexual drive, okay? Nagmamature ang isang tao, okay? Also, we have the reproductive anatomy. So that is your biological sex, okay, or sex organs wherein if boys, the male has penis, okay? Meron ding sa mga babae, merong vagina, okay? So there's a ovaries, okay? Mga ganun po. Wherein it defined your reproductive capacity and your physical, no, sexual characteristics, no? So your secondary sexual characteristics is meron kang breast, mga babae, no, body hair, mostly sa mga lalaki, and of course, changes, no, or the voice changes, nagbabago yung boses, especially ang mga lalaki, kasi nga nagmamature ang isang tao, wherein it influence your sexual identity and your social perceptions, okay? And of course, number 4 is they have the neurobiology. Okay, neurobiology, it is a structures, good morning, it is the brain structures and neural pathways wherein it regulate your sexual arousal, your desire, and of course, your emotional bonding. No, that's why meron tayong tinatawag na neurotransmitters. Ito yung mga dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, if you are familiar those things, no? It influence also your sexual pleasure, okay, your attachment, your motivations, okay? And lastly is we have the sexual maturations, nagmamature. So puberty and adolescence, no changes. It brings a changes on your body wherein also it helps in shaping your self-sexual awareness and of course your identity, no? So andito na yung experiences nyo when it comes to your attractions, to your intimacy, no, which it interact with your biological changes para po ma-develop yung inyong sexual self. Okay? So, ang ating sexual self, it is grounded, no, in biology. But also, no, we, or it interacts with psychological, social, and your cultural factors, no, para po ma-form into complete sexual identity. Okay? Now, no, as you can see there is a secondary sex characteristics, meaning to say it's your physical traits wherein nagkakaroon ka nito during your puberty. Okay, or it emerged during your puberty. So, hindi po siya directly involved sa inyong reproduction, but it is indicate a sexual maturations. Kung sa, for example, kung sa mga lalaki, nagdi-deepen or nagbabago yung kanilang voice, okay, nagkakaroon ng facial and body hair, okay, lumalaki yung kanilang mga muscles, ganun. Okay, kung sa mga babae naman, there is a breast development, okay, lumalaki, nagwa-widen yung kanilang hips, okay, at saka syempre, nandoon na yung monthly menstruation. Okay, that is the changes, no, na mangyayari sa isang babae at saka lalaki during their puberty. Okay? And psychological and social impact, no, changes, no, yung mga nagbabago sa ating katawan, it influence your body image and self-esteem. So, kung paano mo titingnan yung sarili mo based on those changes, is naapektuhan po yung body image mo and yung confident mo sa sarili. Okay? So, some adolescent or mga kabataan, no, they compare themselves to their peers, sa mga friends nila, sa mga nakikita nila, ganun, which can affect their confidence and of course, their self-perception when it comes to sexual. Okay? So, these are the traits or those traits also influence their identity and social perceptions. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang secondary sex characteristics, no, it's a signal or it's a sign of sexual maturities and it contribute, no, to your development of when it comes to your sexual self. Okay? So, malaki yung impact niya sa inyong self-concept, sa inyong identity, even your social interactions with other people. Okay? Reproductive system, no? So, pag sinabi natin reproductive system, it's responsible for your sexual reproduction, fertility, and of course, sexual health. Okay? So, by simply understanding or to understand reproductive system is essential or important for your sexual development, your sexual self-awareness, and of course, your health, no? So, sa mga lalaki, no, male reproductive system, they have their testes, okay? So, which is, it produces sperm, okay? And their hormone is yung tinatawag nating testosterone, wherein nagre-regulate po ito ng sexual development and your secondary sex characteristics or changes on your body, okay? Penis and your accessory glands, wherein it is the one who facilitate reproduction and the sexual functions. Okay? So sa mga babae naman, no, ovaries wherein it produce eggs or ova and their hormone is estrogen, okay, which also regulates the sexual maturations of the girls or the female and their secondary sex characteristics. Okay, so both, I mean also uterus, no, wherein it supports pregnancy and the fetal development. Okay, so in these two, no, both systems is contributing in yung tinatawag nating fertility, sexual health, and sexual self-awareness. Okay? So, pagkakaroon ng knowledge when it comes to anatomy or yung mga ganyan, no, and their function is important, no, in understanding yourself or sexual development, your reproductions, and of course your well-being. Okay, now let's move on to hormones and puberty. Okay, so hormones, these are the chemical, no, messengers wherein natitrigger po yung inyong physical, emotional, and sexual changes during your puberty. Okay, so it is also a stage where yung puberty naman is, ito po yung stage of your identity formations. Okay, fino-form yung inyong identity wherein individual or the young one or the adolescents will explore, no, their self-concept and social roles. Okay? So what are those key hormones, no? We have testosterone, mostly po sa mga lalaki, wherein it stimulates muscle growth, body hair, and deepening of voice. Okay, so it will influence your competitiveness and your sexual desire. Okay, pangalawa is merong estrogen and progesterone. Mostly ito po ay sa mga kababaihan wherein it regulates menstrual cycle or the monthly period and their reproductive development. Okay? Wherein it also or it influence, no, yung pag-shift ng kanilang emotions, regulation of mood, and the maturation of sexual. Okay? Number two is the puberty and identity. No? Adolescence, no, is under the Erik Erikson's identity versus role confusion stage. Kapag yung tinutukoy natin is all about puberty and identity. Okay, so dito sa panahon na to or dito sa stage na to sa adolescence, doon nade-develop yung real identity mo at nagkakaroon ng role confusions. Okay? So, physical and emotional changes, no, pagbabago sa ating physical na anyo at emotion can trigger self-explorations. You will compare yourself to other people or to your friends, and of course, the formation of your sexual identity. Okay? So, the hormones are the central, no, of your sexual maturations. Yung pagbabago ng ating katawan and of course the development of your emotions. Okay? So sa puberty, no, ito naman yung pinaka-critical period ng isang tao, no, especially in forming your sexual self. Okay? Kasi nga po naka-integrate po siya into your overall identity. Malaki yung magiging impact nito in forming your identity or sexual identities. Okay? Next is we have the sexual diversity. Okay, so sexual diversity, ito naman po is malawak na usapin, which is we include here the sexual orientations, sexual identities, sexual expressions, and of course your behaviors wherein nag-exist po among people, no? It recognize that the sexuality is hindi po siya uniform tignan or binary na tinatawag. Okay? Individuals may express or experience in different ways or in many ways. Okay? Now, as we have the sex versus gender, no? Sex, that is your biological, okay? This it refers to physical and physiological, no? Traits which is determined by the biology, no? So, ito na yung sinasabi ko kanina na under chromosomes, pag dalawang X, female. Pag XY, male. Okay? Or the kind of variations. Okay? Anatomy, syempre yung reproductive organs natin, which is penis, vagina, testes, ovaries, gano'n. Okay? Hormones, ito yung sinabi ko kanina, testosterone para sa mga kalalakihan, mostly, no? Estrogen and progesterone, mostly sa mga babae. No, ma'am, tanong, may mga babae po na may mga balbas. Okay? Ibig sabihin, may konting testosterone na na-include sa kanila. Okay? So, pag sex, it is fixed at birth. Okay? Through, yon kapag pinanganak ka is andun na. Okay? Gender, no? Pangalawa, gender, that is the social and psychological. So, it refers to your roles, to your behaviors, and identities wherein it's shaped by the society or those people around us and based on your personal experiences. Okay? So, we include here gender identity. Okay, so how one person internally define or identifies themselves, like male, female, non-binary, mga ganon. Okay, so gender expression, it is how an individual externally, okay, express their identity. So, parang sa pananamit, okay, sa kanilang manners or mannerisms, and even their behaviors. Okay? Ulitin natin pag gender identity internally identifies. So, male, female, non-binary, ganun. Pag gender expressions, externally express. Okay? So, it is on their uh, on how they express themselves, no? Clothing, behavior, manners, mga okay? And of course, social roles and expectations, culturally defined norms for masculine or feminine behavior. Okay, so what do they expect kapag lalaki ka and kapag babae ka? Okay? So that is social roles and expectations. Ano dapat yung magiging actions mo since you are a male, since you are a female. Modern perspectives or modern psychology, no, gender is fluid, no? So hindi po siya fixed. No? Gender is fluid, it is socially constructed. Meaning to say, na-construct po siya with the help of other people or those who around us, and it's a independent, no, of your biological sex, no. So individuals or other people may express their genders, okay, in ways that they do not, conform into traditional male or female norms. Okay? So, ulitin ko, pag sex, biology. Okay? Gender, it is identity and social expressions. Okay? Next is we have the gender identity versus sexual orientation. Okay, unahin natin ang gender identity ito. So, may sabihin, ulitin natin lang, no, how you internally perceive or define, no, yourself in terms of gender. How you show or how you present yourself in terms of gender. So, nakafocus lang po ito sa self-concept and your internal sense of being, like being a man, being a woman, being a non-binary, gender fluid, a gender, mga ganun. Okay? So gender identity is all about who you are. Okay? Pangalawa is sexual orientation. So, sino ka in terms of emotionally, romantically, or sexually attracted to? Okay? Sino ka when it comes to emotionally, romantically, or sexually attracted to? Okay? The focus here is the patterns of your attraction, or it is your attraction towards other people. Okay? Like you are a heterosexual, are you a homosexual, bisexual, pansexual, or asexual? Okay? So, sexual orientation is about who you are attracted to, not about your gender identity. Okay? Now, let's move here in is spectrum of sexual orientation, no? So, dito na pumapasok yung ating sexual orientations, okay? Ang sexual, ang spectrum of sexual orientation, it's all about who a person is attracted to, no? So, it exists on that spectrum na sinasabi natin. So, people can feel differently about their attractions. Okay, kaya nga merong mga babae na attract sa kapareho nilang babae, may mga lalaki na na-attract sa kapareho nilang lalaki, meron din naman yung lalaki na attract sa babae, mga ganon. Okay? Heterosexual, no, for example, pag sinabi nating heterosexual, you are attracted to the opposite sex. Okay? Pag sinabi nating opposite, like a girl or a woman, like a man, or a boy, like the girl. Okay? Ganun po. Sa heterosexual. Okay? Pangalawa is meron tayong homosexual, which is you are attracted to the same sex. Like for example, yung lalaki, attracted siya sa kapareho niyang lalaki. Yung babae, attracted siya sa kapareho niyang babae. Okay? Number three, pangatlo is meron yung tinatawag nating bisexual. Pag sinabi nating bisexual naman, they are attracted to both sex. Okay? Or both sexes. No? So, kaya nga tinatawag nating bi. Okay? For example, there is someone who attracted to both, no, sa babae at saka sa lalaki. Okay? For example, isang lalaki, okay, attracted siya doon sa babae, attracted din siya sa lalaki. That is bisexual. Asexual naman, it is little or no sexual attractions. Okay? For example, a person or an individual may feel little, no, maliit lang, sobrang liit lang, or no sexual interest to anyone. Okay? So, walang uh, attractions kahit na kanino. Okay? Pansexual last, no? Attractions regardless of gender. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, there is a individual or someone na gusto niya ang isang tao, no? May like a person who they are, not based on whether sila po ay lalaki, babae, non-binary, or what. Okay? Nagkakagusto siya because of who they are. No? Hindi importante daw kung babae yon, kung lalaki yon, or kung binary yon. Okay? No? So always remember that these orientations or these sexual orientations are normal, no? And we know that we have differences, no? That is okay. Okay? Number two, we have the LGBTQIA at inclusivity and rights, no? Wherein we explain here that respecting diversity is important for our well-being and of course on our mental health. Okay? So in Philippines, no, LGBTQ plus QIA plus no, communities are seen no in pride marches no meron po silang specific month date na nagkakaroon ng pride marches or march nila, okay, and nakikita po natin sa mga social medias no? So ang kanilang ang problema lang dito no there is the discriminations and the bias are still exist. Okay, nag-e-exist pa rin. Okay, so dito na pumapasok yung SOGI bill. Okay, so sexual orientation and gender identity and expression equality bill na tinatawag natin. No? Wherein pinopromote niya dito na pagkakaroon ng equality and protections of the LGBTQIA plus people from the discrimination that they are experiencing. Okay? For example, you have a schoolmate, no? You may identify as a gay, lesbian, or non-binary, no? So treating them with respect, with kindness, and inclusivity or inclusion is important. Important, I should say, no? Just like you are respecting anyone else. Okay? So you are supporting your classmate, meaning to say, you using their preferred names or yung pronouns or Miss, Mr. mga ganon. Okay? And avoiding, by simply avoiding jokes or bullying no, based on their orientations. Okay? People are different in who they are no, or who they like and how they want to see themselves. No? So these differences are normal. No? Why not we practice being kind, being respectful, and we include inclusivity wherein it makes everyone no feel safe and accepted, especially po sa isang community or isang like for example sa school na lang ganun. Okay? Now, let's move on to health concerns, no? Related to sexual self. So, pag sinabi kasi nating sexual self, is not just about your identity and your attractions. It is also about your physical, your emotional, and social well-being. No? You are being aware of your health concerns, wherein it can help you students to make safe and responsible choices. Okay? Now, so we have these safe sex practices, no? Pag sinabi kasi nating safe sex practices, these are the ways, no, para po protektahan natin yung ating sarili and even your partner during your activity or sexual activity. This is to ensure that your physical, emotional, and social well-being is okay. Okay? So, using protections, no, like condoms, that are the most common barrier na ginagamit or methods para po ma-prevent yung tinatawag nating sexually transmitted infections and of course, no, yung hindi na pagplanuhan na pregnancy. Okay? So using a condom during a sexual activity, it is reduce the risk of like for example HIV, chlamydia, and even the pregnancy. Okay? Mutual consent. Pangalawa, mutual consent. Okay, mutual consent, ibig sabihin, both parties or both of you will agree, no, freely and you are willing, no, to have that sexual activity. So both partners must say, sabi nila yes, no? Without any pressure or manipulations, no? Para walang pagsisisi sa bandang huli. Okay. Regular health check-ups, no? So, dapat lagi, no, magkaroon ng medical exams or check-up wherein this is to help you to detect, no, the infections ng mas maaga and of course to maintain the sexual and reproductive health. Okay? So dapat magkakaroon kayo ng routine check-ups with your doctor, OB-GYN, mga testicular exams para po ma-prevent or to help to prevent the complications. Okay? And syempre, responsibility, no? And informed decisions, no? So, pagkakaroon ng safe sex is not just about your physical safety, no? It is also about respect to your partners, your responsibility, no? Kapag ginawa nyo na yung isang bagay na yon, and of course, making a informed choices, no? We should discuss boundaries, the protections, the health status with your partner or other people wherein it can shows a responsibilities. Okay? Next is contraceptions. No? Pag sinabi naman natin contraceptions, they are referring, no, to those methods that they can use para po ma-prevent yung unwanted pregnancy, to give individuals, no, a control over their reproductive choices. Okay? So we have the methods of contraception. Una is the barrier methods or para po ma-prevent, no, yung sperm para ma-meet or no, okay, or reaching the eggs. Okay, so like ito po yung condoms na ginagamit ng mga lalaki, meron din para sa mga kababaihan. No, this is also to protect against STI. Okay? Hormonal methods, no? They use hormones to prevent the ovulations or fertilizations. Okay? Gumagamit ng birth control pills, may mga injections, may mga patches, mga ganun. Okay? Must be used as directed for effectiveness. Pag hormonal methods, no? And IUDs, no? Or intrauterine device or implants, no? Yung mga nilalagay nila dito sa mga arms nila. Okay? So, it's a device that is placed also inside the uterus. Yan yung IUDs, no? Tapos, yung implants naman is under the skin para po ma-prevent pregnancy or hindi mabubuntis, no? It is for a long term and the sabi naman nila, it's effective. Sabi naman ng mga may mga family na. Okay? And syempre, natural family planning, no? So, you're tracking your fertile days, no? Ito yung calendar method and avoiding having a sexual activity during those days. Kasi nga po, doon sa part na yon, no, especially pag ovulations, ganon, no? So, sa calendar method, doon daw po mas risky yung pag, mabuntis ka, ganon. Okay? So, it requires education, no? Dapat maalam ka when it comes to that calendar method. And of course, careful monitoring. Okay? So, number 2 is the importance of contraceptions. No? So, hindi lang po siya to prevent a unwanted pregnancy, but also it support autonomy. No? So, it allows an individuals to make also a informed decisions about when and whether to have a children, kung kailan nila gusto or gusto nilang magkaroon ng mga tsunakis or mga anak, okay? This is also to promote a responsible sexual behavior, okay? Like for example, there is a young adult or isang babae choosing to use condoms and birth controls, no, pills, is also about taking responsibility for their health, no, and syempre, to prevent unintended or unwanted pregnancy. Okay? Now let's move on to STIs or HIV awareness. No? So, ang STI or yung sinabi natin kanina, sexually transmitted infections, no? Infections will pass or it pass through sexual contact. Okay? Pag sinabi naman nilang HIV, it's human immunodeficiency virus. So, yung virus na yon will attack your immune system wherein it will lead to AIDS, no? If hindi po naagapan yung HIV. Okay? So, una is yung ano ba yung mga common, no, na you're included dun sa STI is chlamydia, okay, or gonorrhea, no, can also or can cause pain. And of course, infertility, no, hindi ka mabubuntis kapag hindi po siya naagapan or nagamot. Okay? HPV, it's human papillomavirus, no, can cause a genital warts, no, and will increase yung risk doon sa mga cancers or may mga cancers, okay? Or magkakaroon ng cancers. That is in HPV pag hindi siya nagamot, okay? Syphilitis may cause a serious health problems kapag hindi po siya nagamot, okay? So, kapag maaga mo siyang na-detect or na-treat, no, or nagamot siya ng mas maaga, will prevent a long-term health issues. Okay? Number 2 is HIV, or yung tinatawag nating human immunodeficiency virus. No? These two will attack your immune systems. No? It make hard to fight the infections. Kapag hindi siya nagamot or hindi siya na-manage, magiging AIDS. Okay? So, testing and treatment is, it will allow, no, the people or individual to live healthy and normal lives or having a normal lives. Okay? Importance, no? Bakit importante ang pagkakaroon ng knowledge or educations when it comes to this? Knowledge will reduce the stigma, no? Understanding how these infections spread, no? Can prevent your fear or the discriminations kasi you are knowledgeable enough about those things, no? This is also to encourage you to have a safe practices, no? Use condoms, regular testing, and etc. Madami yung mga sinabi natin kanina, okay? Also, it promotes a early treatment, no? So, there are many STIs, no? Na curable or nagagamot siya if nalaman mo to ng mas maaga, no? Ang HIV naman is manageable siya with medications para hindi na siya mag-lead sa mas malalang sakit. Okay? Like for example, if you are actively, no, doing those activities, try to, for example, no, visit a clinic, no, for regular checkups, or di kaya naman you have to use protections, okay? Or di kaya magsabi kayo sa mga trusted person or sa mga health professionals para po you are, those are ways, no, to stay safe and healthy, no? So para maiwasan yung mga bagay-bagay na hindi maganda na pwedeng mangyari sa inyo. Ganon. Okay? So, of course, isa pa doon is maging loyal. Dapat iisa lang. Huwag kung kani-kanino. Okay? So, hindi pa naman natin alam kung are they syempre especially kung hindi nila sinasabi kung ano yung kanilang health status, ganun. Okay? Now is, let's move on to the phases of the sexual response cycle. Okay? So, dito naman, it explains your physical and emotional changes that happen, no? Or on your body during the sexual arousal and activities, no? To understand this will help you, no? Excuse me, no? To understand or in understanding this topic will help you, no, to recognize your healthy sexual development and your reactions, no? That's why we have these phases. Okay? First is the excitement phase. Ito yung during the sexual activity ha. So, excitement phase. So, dito, no, ito po yung pinaka first step or first phase wherein um, your body and your mind begin to respond to the sexual or romantic stimulations. Okay? So, mayroon pong pagbabago when it comes to your physical. No? There's a physical change. Dito po is nag increase yung heart rate ninyo, yung blood pressure, and of course, there is the tensions, no, of your muscle. Okay? So, tumataas. Yung blood flow to the genital will increase. Okay? This is to preparing your body for that sexual activities. Okay? So, pag sa mga lalaki, okay, nagkakaroon na ng erection sa kanilang penis. Okay? Sa mga babae naman, lubrications. Okay? So, nagsiswell po yung kanilang clitoris and their breast is nag-enlarge. Okay? So, for example, when a individual or someone feels attracted or they close to a person they like, no? Kapag katabi nila yung gusto nilang tao, the body may react automatically. Di ba meron pa nga yung feeling na parang nag-iinit yung sa bandang tenga mo, ganon. Okay? Their heartbeats, no? Faster. Their muscles tighten. Okay? So, yung excitement po nila is nabibuild. Okay? So, on their psychological changes naman, the feelings of desire and attractions are common. No? So, nandun na yun. So, their thoughts may focus on that person or situation, no, wherein nagkakos na po ng arousal. Okay? So, this excitement phase can last 2 minutes or hours. Okay? Depende po sa type of stimulations or context. Okay? So, ang excitement phase is normal and it's the natural response of our body and our mind. No? So, everyone experience it differently. Okay? So, hindi po pare-pareho. So, it's part of understanding your sexual or having a healthy sexual development. Okay? Pangalawa is platoon. Platoon. Okay, so ito yung second phase, no, wherein the arousal peaks and stabilize just before your orgasms. Okay? So sexual arousal reach a high and steady level. So sa mga lalaki, meron na pong full erection sa kanilang penis, nagkakaroon na ng pre-ejaculate fluid, okay? May konting labas na ganon. Pero hindi po sa lahat ng lalaki may ganon na ha. Okay? So sa mga babae naman, yung sa outer part ng kanilang vagina is nagta-tightens. Okay? Yung kanilang clitoris, no, is mas nagiging sensitive. Okay? So, both this sex, no, mas bumibilis yung kanilang paghinga, mas lalong nag increase yung kanilang, or mas bumibilis din yung heartbeats and muscle tensions. Okay? So, like for example, the body, no, yung katawan is fully ready for the next stage, no, of your sexual activities. There are yung mga physical signs na yun is nanonotice na siya. Okay? So, your psychological changes, no, intense focus on the pleasure that they feel and anticipations of orgasm. No? So, mas lalong nandoon na yung excitement, yung concentration nila. Okay? So, usually short, no? Hindi siya ganun kabagal yung plateau phase kasi naglalas lang po siya ng seconds to minutes, no? Depende po sa situation. Okay? So, ang plateau phase po is also normal and a natural stage po ng sexual response. Okay? So, sabi nga natin kanina, everyone can experience it differently. No? So, dito na is to prepare their body, no? Doon sa tinatawag na orgasm. Okay? So, ano yung orgasm? Dito sa orgasm phase, pangatlo. Okay? Yan na po yung third phase wherein that is the peak of the sexual pleasure and the release of your sexual tension. Okay? So, sa mga lalaki, no, the peak of your sexual pleasures, I mean, andito na din yung contractions, or rhythmic contractions on your penis, wherein it leads to yung tinatawag nating ejaculations. Okay? Kung sa mga babae naman, yung kanilang constructions naman, no, is under the, I mean, sa vaginal walls and uterus. Okay? So, on both sexes, or both sex, no, the general, I mean, yung muscle spasms, no, throughout your body, also yung mabilis na tibok ng puso, and there is the heavy breath. Okay? So, sobrang pagod. Okay? So, our body or the body may experience a strong physical reactions kapag na-reach po nila yung climax ng tinatawag nating sexual arousal. Okay? So, next is the psychological changes. Okay? Intense euphoria or the happiness, the pleasure, and emotional is na-release na po. Okay? So, na-release na yung kanilang pleasure, emotional, mga ganun. Okay? So, some may feel closer to their partners, or some naman is emotionally satisfied. Okay? So, very short lang ang orgasm. So, few seconds lang ang kanyang tinatagal. Okay? So, it's natural and normal part. Okay? Next is resolution phase. So, dito naman, that is the final phase of the sexual response cycle wherein your body is will return, no, into normal and resting state, no, after that sexual activities or sexual arousal and orgasms. Okay? So, physical changes, yung heart rate, yung blood pressure, and yung paghinga mo is back to normal or nag-i-slow down. Okay? So, ang mga kalalakihan, they will enter to a refractory period, no, during which is hindi po sila maka-achieve ng another orgasm. So, need po nila magpahinga kasi hindi din po yun agad-agad tatayo. Okay? Hindi din po agad-agad yun mag-e-erect. Kasi kailangan ng rest. Okay? Hindi po sila makaka-enter, I mean, hindi po sila makakapag-achieve ng another orgasms. Okay? So, ang mga babae naman, they may sometimes no experience a multiple orgasms. Okay? So ilang beses 'yan pwede sa kanila. Okay? Before fully returning to a resting state. Okay? Bago sila mag-rest. Okay? In psychological changes, the feelings of relaxations, of satisfactions, or the emotional closeness, depende po sa inyong context. I mean, depende po sa inyong relationship. No, paano kung friends with benefits, ganun. Paano kung yung mismong partner mo, na yung magiging reactions mo, okay? So, our mind will return to a normal level of calm or focus, okay? So, understanding this phase, resolution phase, you students also recognize the normal body reactions and our emotional responses. Okay? So, psychology of sexuality. So, we have the lust, love, and attachment. Okay? So, sexuality is not just about the biology. No? So we include here the psychological and emotional aspect. No? So this is to help you to recognize why the individual or people no, form a relationship and they feel some attractions. Okay? First is lust, okay? It's our biological drive. No? So ang lust is a low it is a raw biological drive for your sexual activities. No? So it is our bodies or it's a way of motivating reproductions and physical intimacy. Okay, so um, hormone driven, no, testosterone, wherein it is present in both men and women, pero mas mataas po ito sa mga kalalakihan. Okay? This is also it increase the sexual desire of the person. Okay? Estrogen is mas mataas naman ito sa mga kababaihan. Okay? So, it influence their sexual motivations and arousal. So, kaya kung napapansin nyo, may mga babae, no? Na may mga balbas or parang ang kanilang pangangatawan is parang lalaki kasi nga po meron pong testosterone na napunta sa kanila. Okay? Meron din naman yung mga lalaki na parang nagmumukhang babae, may, parang yung mga galaw nila is pang babae, ganun. It is because of their, meron pong estrogen hormones. Okay? So, here in lust, no, they, ang focus po kasi ng lust dito, it is all about sexual gratifications and their physical attractions. Okay? So, hindi po siya necessarily involved po sa emotional and attachment or sa long-term commitment. So, ibig sabihin, pansamantala or pangmabilisan lang yung gusto ng lust. Okay? Like, for example, there's a feeling na strongly attracted to someone physically or yung tinatawag ninyong or natin na crush, no? Because it is based on their looks or their charm without hindi kailangan ng caring, no? Or a deeper emotional connections to that person. Okay? So, lust is normal, no? It's a natural part of your human sexuality. Okay? Pangalawa is we have the love or romantic emotions, no? So, dito, it is the love, no? It goes beyond your physical attraction. So, involved na po dito yung emotional closeness. You have your trust. And there is a deep connections with someone or with an individual, no? So, andito na yung tinatawag nating neurochemicals. Una is dopamine. Yung dopamine na yon, ito yung pleasure and yung motivations, no? Wherein it makes you feel excited and healthy when you are with someone or you are thinking about someone. Okay? Okay, no? So next is naman is serotonin. Okay? So it helps you to regulate your mood, okay? So it explain no bakit mo or why you think no or why you might think um bakit ka obsessed about your crush or about your partner. Okay? Oxytocin naman is the bonding and intimacy chemicals. Okay? This is to help you to create or to have a emotional closeness and trust sa isang tao. Okay? So, dito kasi may three stage po tayo when it comes to love, no? So, una is attraction. So, yung attraction mo, for example, ito yung crush stage wherein you feel air butterflies in your stomach, idealizing the person. Okay? So, you have the feeling, of excited, like, excited kang makita ng isang tao na gusto mo, mga ganun. You are daydreaming about them. Okay? Number two is yung passion. So, that is your intense desire and longing, no? That is fueled by your dopamine, no? That's your the pleasure and motivations. No, ito yung kagustuhan mo na i-spend yung time mo with your crush, with your loved ones constantly. Okay? Number three is intimacy naman. No, it's your emotional closeness, your trust and care beyond your physical desire. Okay? You're sharing your personal feelings, okay? Supporting each other, the feeling of safety kapag magkasama kayo, ganun. Okay? So, love is a emotional and psychological, so hindi po siya physical, no? So, nagro-grow po yung love na yon over time, no? Because of your trust, because of your care, because of your shared experiences. Unlike po kay Plus kasi, ang love niya po is nakafocus lang siya sa emotional connections. Okay? Unlike kay Las, I should say, si love po is nakafocus sa emotional connections and hindi po siya sa sexual desire. Kasi si Las, ang focus niya is sexual desire. Si love, ang focus niya po is emotional connections. Okay? Next is at lastly, no, it's all about attachment bonding. So dito naman, it is a long-term, no, emotional bond wherein andito na po yung feelings of securities, andito yung trust and yung closeness in that relationships. Okay? So the key hormone na makikita lang natin dito is yung oxytocin wherein ito po yung bonding, ito yung cuddle hormone na gusto natin. Okay? You will release this during your pag merong hugging na nangyayari, kissing, or you have your intimate moments wherein you promote emotional closeness and trust to that person. Okay? So we have also the attachment styles. Okay? So una is secure, no? Number one, you feel comfortable with intimacy and trust with that person. No? So, ibig sabihin, you feel safe in sharing your feelings with your friend or your partner. No? Anxious is you are worried about being abandoned or clingy. No? You get nervous if your friend or your partner will, pag hindi sila nagre-respond agad-agad sa inyo, ganun. Avoidant, no? You prefer being independent. You avoid closeness, no? So, you keep your emotions distance from other people, no? You avoid sharing your feelings with them. Okay? So, ang attachment is to help, no, people form a healthy and long-lasting relationship. Okay? It's normal for those people to have different attachment styles, and understanding them, no, will help your friendship relationship, your family relationship, or romantic relationship. Okay? Along with this, no, lust and love, ang attachment po is, well, it completes, no, the psychology of sexuality. No, it is linked into desire, to emotions, and emotional security. Okay? So, that's end with our last topic. So, I hope you will watch this, no? Kasi masyadong mahaba, kaya ginawa ko na siyang vidleg. Okay?